In this video tutorial, we will look at the different features available in the Level 2 and Level 3 Sustainability database. As well as the usual materials and processes data tables, the Sustainability database gives access to a large amount of information on economic, environmental and social aspects of sustainability. Moreover, the Level 2 Sustainability contains the Eco Audit Tool, and in Level 3 you have access to the Enhanced Eco Audit Tool and the Synthesizer Tool. Let's open Level 2 Sustainability first. As mentioned before, here you have access to the Eco Audit Tool. As in all the other databases, we have access to tables and subsets. You can see that there are three special tables: Elements, which is described in a separate video tutorial, Nations of the World, and Legislation and Regulations, which we will have a look at later in this tutorial. Let's now change to the Level 3 Sustainability database. Here you have access to the Enhanced Eco Audit and the Synthesizer Tool that we cover in detail in other video tutorials. The same tables as in Level 2 are available, with additional 3 tables on different power systems. These tables describe energy storage systems and power sources. Let's now go to the Material Universe by choosing the All Materials subset. Here we will open the record for neodymium. After the standard properties, to which we have access in all the advanced databases, we have a section on Restricted Substances Risk Indicators and Critical Materials Risk. As we scroll down, we can see that the record also includes information as to whether the material is used in power systems. Below some information on durability and corrosion, we have data about the energy, CO2 and water used in primary production and for processing. We also have information about the recycling, including the recycle fraction in current supply, and further information on end of life, such as whether the material can be downcycled, put to landfill, or whether the material is biodegradable. Geoeconomic data is displayed here. It includes annual world production and reserves, including the main mining areas in tons per year for the different nations of the world. Finally, at the bottom of the record, you can access links relevant to this material. For example, if we take a look at the Nations of the World link, we can see a list of countries that are related to the production of neodymium. Here, let's look at Australia. Starting with the flag illustration, geographical data and a map, the record goes on to present 4 sections on social aspects of sustainability, including demographic data, education, the Hofstede cultural dimensions, and human rights and good governance. To find out more about the Hofstede cultural dimensions, for example, you can simply click on the eye icon to the right of any property and a short definition is displayed. Further down, we have access to more nation-specific data on economy and development and health. We then have access to ecological data as well as military expenditure information. Another table we can look at is the Legislation and Regulations table. This table provides concise information on environmental legislation and standards to help you contextualize your projects. The table is organized geographically, for example the EU directives and regulations or the Asian directives, as well as having sections for the different types of sustainability measures like health and safety. The last tables we will look at are the power systems: energy storage, low carbon and nuclear. Let's open the low carbon table, for example. We can see here that we have access to conventional energy power systems, even though these systems are not low carbon. They have been included here to act as a baseline for a comparison to allow different energy mix scenarios to be explored and evaluated. Let's now look at a record, for example, wind offshore. An introduction of the system is given here. Below, there is a system schematic that shows a cutaway of a wind turbine, giving an idea of the inner workings of the machine and identifying the materials in use. Scrolling down, we have a picture and then a description of the power system. At the bottom of the record is the numerical data. Various resource intensities are given, and as in the other databases, you can click on the eye icon to get the definition. Below these are the operational parameters, status, and links to the material universe and reference. If we click on the material universe, we'll find the neodymium record we've been looking at in the beginning of the tutorial. In the following video tutorials, you can learn about the different tools that are included in Level 2 and 3 sustainability, such as the Eco Audit Tool, the Enhanced Eco Audit Tool, and the Synthesizer Tool.